This is the route that we took out of camp to head up to the Dripping Springs and to the cabin. Pretty much on BLM roads through this area here, and we're up into here before we start getting into some of the rocky trails and whatnot. We stopped at Dripping Springs for a little bit, and of course stopped at the cabin. But this area through here was really a good training area for us. Really rocky, some steep runs, and tight spots where you really had to make a decision on which way you would go. Didn't take any video after here. This is the way we headed back to camp, and pretty much on roads the whole way, and an interesting ride, but I'm guessing it would make for a boring video. So what we do have, I hope you enjoy. Imagine you can see that blob thing up at the top of the screen. That's the clip for the GoPro. It hooks onto clips onto the visor of the Razor. It doesn't have a roof on it, but they all come with a visor. Anyway, it does a good job of holding it. I tried something new today and reversed something anyway. I'm not very happy with that. The video would be better if we didn't have that clip hanging out there. I'll try something new later on. Now we're pretty much done with the roads and getting onto some decent trail here, decent for us, and trying to follow Stan and navigate over these rocks without banging up everything. Challenging for us, but we're learning a lot in the process. It's good.
You're doing fine. Stay on it. Good. Doing good. I think that's what we might.
Well, we made it through that without banging up much of anything, which is really good. It really helps to follow Stan through these areas and just to see what his route is. It'll be more challenging one of these days when we do this by ourselves and don't have somebody to follow that's been on this route a number of times.
This is where I want to be really close to him, you know, to see where he goes.
Right. Now see, and I would have gone that way around this thing.
Then you could have.
By the way, in case you haven't noticed, Teresa's doing the driving on this run through here, which certainly good experience for her and good for both of us. I think I drove once we got back up on the roads on top, but that's just the way it works out. She's doing a great job. This is a little trickier area here. You can't just drive right through. I guess you can, but try to keep all four wheels on the ground might be the difficult part. We'll see. Teresa doesn't sound too sure about this one. It's, you know, nobody's going to die, but it's certainly challenging for what we've had up to this point. Love that sound of confidence he's got. Haven't wrecked anything yet, so no problem. Doing good.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. That was.
Stan and Judy clearing out of the way so I can get a video of Teresa driving with my cell phone. It'll be coming up here in a second. Keep an eye on the number of wheels that are on the ground. I think we end up one time at least with one hanging up in the air, but that's probably why we have 4 of them. Spare to go around. Yeah, keep an eye on that right front tire, the right front tire that's on our left. I think Teresa is having fun. Doesn't it look like it? internal stabilization of the GoPro really takes away some of the roughness of these trails, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that's had issues with that. But my old GoPro would be bouncing all over the place, but the newer ones with the internal stabilization really smooth things out, maybe a little too much. Well, now what are we going to do? Jump that waterfall? I don't think we're ready for it yet. But maybe next time we'll give it a try climbing up over that.
Not quite clear why he took that one as slowly as he is.
All right, wait here a minute. I think you can do that just like that.
Yeah.
You got it. Perfect.
What?
after we make this climb, I think it's where we turn into a little trail that goes down towards Dripping Springs. And got a few pictures, no video of that area in there, but a few pictures to show. That'll be coming up here in a little bit.
I'll enjoy it.
Yep.
Teresa and Judy taking a look at some of the many petroglyphs in this area. There's our rigs parked out there next to whatever ruins those are on the left. Stan looking for water in the springs. I think it was dry today. I'd been up there before and it wasn't. There's Stan, Judy, and I standing on the trail in at Dripping Springs. And then we're on the road again, climbing. Definitely rocky and tight through here. Not a whole lot of room, which is not good or bad. It gives us plenty of good practice on how to navigate through this sort of stuff, with Stan's help, of course. But it's something that we looked forward to doing for quite a while. I've been on this ride with Stan, I think probably 2 or 3 years ago, just with him and I and another couple. And so I have familiarity with the area, but I absolutely have no familiarity driving through here. And I guess I don't today either, since Teresa's doing the driving. I'll get a chance one of these days. It's a steep little climb, but again, four-wheel drive and keeping your speed up, especially since it's dry outside, climb right up it. Great. Well, this is just about it for the video on this trip. Beautiful view down there in the valley. I guess you can call it a valley. There's Judy and Teresa at the cabin kept talking about. It's really an interesting place that if you ever get a chance, you got to stop there.